Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a fire DPS loadout for single target and AOE. One of my guildmates, he was struggling with fire a little bit, not really getting some good damage out of it, and so I swapped with it, did a few bits of testing. This is not my actual character, by the way. As you can see, like, not everything is maxed, whatever. So this isn't like just it's a server, so it's like live right now. But yeah, this is the best for single target right now. So spontaneous combustion, amplified heat vision, fire burst, and stuff out. Then Neo and sidekick. Apparently people use this, but I would, if you were to use it, I don't know, use it on, I don't know, I wouldn't use it. I have it on my ad loadout, but then, I don't know, it's up to you guys. Depends what you're in. Let me just quickly show you. Weapons is nothing, super speed that, heat vision, Neo and sidekick, and then the usual stuff for might. Okay, pretty much very simple. You go from left to right. That is it, literally it. On sparring targets, sometimes if you don't even use combustion, it does more in the 10 seconds, but then it can dip down lower. But in an instance, you should use spontaneous. It's a lot better. Plus, if you have like your artifacts maxed, like for heat vision especially, there's like a, because of spontaneous, your heat vision explodes and does more damage as well. So you'll do more damage anyway. So 63, it's pretty decent. It is 600 Ks more averagely, which is pretty strong. When a lot of the YouTube loadouts out there don't really do that, and I don't really know why. I spent 10 minutes on this loadout, and it was better than the others that I've seen. Maybe there is one out there that's very similar. Probably, wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen it, but yeah, it's hitting pretty good. We'll do one more 10-second. I have no buffs on, no nothing, by the way. Also, make sure when you use fire burst, this is mid-range, so you have to be somewhere, like somewhat close to the sparring, like to the ad or boss you're fighting. So you can't be like, let's stop, whatever. So you can't be like here and hit it, doesn't do damage. I feel like this is a decent range. I think it hits here. Yeah, but just in case, I like to do it like somewhere around here, because I know it's like definitely gonna hit, if that makes sense. But yeah, pretty simple. It does really well. Let me just show you quickly without spontaneous. I'm pretty sure it can hit higher. It can hit 700 Ks, but then it can dip really hard. Here you go, 5-4. Actually, I'm tapping range. I shouldn't do that. 6-4. So this is just using the 3-bit combo. I think it does more in sparring, but not in an actual instance. I haven't tested it that much just yet, but through sparring, this does more, I believe. Yeah, it is hitting harder. So yeah, we'll do one more 10-second. It's because you're just doing your ability more. You're doing them more instead of doing spontaneous in between. I will do one more. I think it can get us a high number. But other than that, okay, that's it. All right, next one is the ads. This one I'm a little confused with. Just testing a bunch of crap out for it. Pretty much, this is the exact same thing. 3-bit combo. You can add in, what is it called? Overheat. So this is the same, super speed. This is for like, there is melee ones that can do more damage, but I like to do medium to far ranges, just in case you don't get one shot by random things. So the loadout, overheat, fire burst, mass detonation, wildfire, volcanic, and sidekick. Pretty much left to right again. So you would do, I like to do this if you were to use all four, into fire burst, mass detonation, into wildfire, into mass det, into wildfire, into mass det, into wildfire, into overheat, into fire burst, or I think, depending on what this damage does actually, yeah, okay, so whenever fire burst is up I use it, then I go back into mass, into wild, mass, into wild, then into overheat, into fire burst, because fire burst actually does a lot of damage. So that and that, then go into here, into that, into that, and we go straight into overheat. And we go like this, like that. It's pretty much use fire burst as much as possible, pretty much type of thing. Use that, and we go into fire burst again, into mass det, into fire burst, into mass det, into fire burst. Oh, sorry, not into fire burst. Sorry, into wildfire. Oh my gosh, don't listen to me. All right, or you could do it. That was a 1 mil one. It's pretty okay. I think the highest is like 1.2 I could hit. So let's give it a go. Make sure, yeah. So instead of heat vision, you're just using Granorium. I forgot to show that. I think into here, into mass det, into here, into mass det, into wildfire, into fire blast, back into mass det, overheat. Oh, sorry, wildfire, into fire burst, into mass det. That's pretty much it. And back into fire burst. Let's see how hard we can hit with it. 9.1 into fire burst. If I do tap ranges, maybe that will help. Let's see. 71k. AOE I'm not too sure, but single target I very much am. Because I got my mate to test it as well. He's been fire for years, so he knows, like, he's been trying everything out. And he says it's like really good, so yeah. 76, alright, maybe let's not use tap range. It's wildfire. $95. Let's see if we can hit a 1 mil. Sorry, 100k. No, sorry, 1 mil. Alright, 1 mil. Alrighty. And that's pretty much it. Depends on what you want to do. You could use spontaneous instead. I think that's what I usually use, but I just didn't save it right. Let's try it. Spontaneous. Into here. Into that. Back into here. I think it's just too much, so it's slower. That's the only problem. 1.1. Alright, so yeah, my armory was saved wrong. So just make sure it's spontaneous combustion instead of overheat. And make sure to wildfire, then you go into spontaneous, to fire, mass, like that. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Battle tank and tanking I've gotten from YouTube. Well, not tanking is like, oh well, I have, but it's pretty simple. I just did it just in case. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Fire's pretty easy. It's strong as well, and you can kind of just use whatever you want, and it'll still do pretty good. But the single target 100% is one of the best for fire. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. into Bloodlust, which you will clip together, Rolling Dervish, and Redirected Rage. You only need Redirected Rage if you're doing like a solo or duo content and you're taking aggro. Just helps you a lot more. But for the most part you use Vortex Trap. The reason you use Vortex Trap is it makes you be able to do more dual mastery. Also I'm using dual wield by the way, so you would put like you do the dual wield combo and you only need this bow from Bird Mastery. So the reason I have it on instead of even phase dodge, firstly, the cooldown. Secondly, even though it's a lot easier to use, all you have to do is tap range. With Vortex Tap, you will need to. There it is. You have to tap space into right click, so you can't just do. I'm pressing right click right now, nothing's happening. So you will need to actually jump it. The reason for that is your refresh rate for like. See how fast that was. See how fast it is to do like another one. Obviously, you're not going to be doing your weapon mastery like you're gonna do it like this. Like that, but it's a lot faster, and it's only a 4-second cooldown. Rolling Dervish, you use it first 3 seconds, 4 seconds, then you can go back to it in 3, and then sometimes it's not up, so obviously you would have to do something like this, and then you can do your next one. But yeah, I'll quickly show you how this Loadout works. So both these two. I did mess up the first two. Also, the reason why the first move I'm using in the Loadout instead of even eviscerating chain is because, as I said, the crit rate for it is actually so inconsistent when eviscerating chain, and the crit for that move in Super Speed, the first one, Tornado Pull, actually hits more. Which is a little odd. You would think that maybe, you know, the move in your power would do more, but it really doesn't. As you can see, I'm still new to precision, but from all the things I've tested, 600k, the other loadouts didn't even touch that. I put in precision a lot more testing than I did with the other moves. With ranged especially. Maybe it took me an hour because I just knew eviscerating chain would be good. As like I'd rather not have it in the thing in the first place, like the Loadout in the first place. But yeah, precision was difficult because I want to learn it a lot more. I've been using for ages. Like ever since I came back to the game, I've been using it another 600k. Because if you just jump it, see how long it takes to hit your next one, and see how instant that was. It's just a lot faster. And plus, you have the two ones that are low on cooldown. So you have 2 refreshes instead of doing this. So you can just do something like this. Just a lot better. But yeah, I don't have a precision AOE one, but this is the best one for single target. The reason is I don't even have brawling. I just bought the 301 for the world and I just went straight to testing because I made a gadget precision tune and I want to see how strong it will be compared to my rage tune. That's all I'm doing this for. It is also a fun alternative. And it can hit stronger than rage melee, but I'm sorry, ranged, but I had 690k, which I've never seen before, so excuse me. But yeah, if you guys know any tips on how to get precision up, please let me know. But other than that, these are the best loadouts for rage. So see you guys later. Peace.